Welcome to part 2 of building a brand new set of deck stairs. Today we are going to attach the stringers that we cut and assembled the other day and then get the stair treads attached. And in the process of attaching the stringers to the deck, I discovered I had made a mistake. I had made an error in judgment. So if you want to see what I did and how I managed to recover from that, stick around and see how we did it. So let's get started. We still have shade back here. The sun hasn't swung around to this side. I've got a little bit of time to tear this stuff out. I'll have to deal with the sun this afternoon and put the new part in, but I'll be back and forth putting steps on. Shouldn't be too bad. Looks like with this old stuff, I just need a Phillips and a good precision hammer. Take this thing apart. I don't know who built these steps, but it looks like in spots it was hewn out with a jackknife instead of cut out with a saw. Good to get rid of them. I pulled out a couple of the nails used to hold the steps down. This is what I'm fighting with on the stairs and also on the deck a little bit. You just can't use straight common nails on treated lumber to hold things down. You at least have to use serrated nails made for treated lumber. So remember that if you're going to use nails, you have to do that. Otherwise, this is what happens. They rust, everything comes loose. I just removed a bunch of screws from the steps that I had put in over the years because they were just floating off, and the screws help hold the steps in place. Don't use these. We'll get the rest of these steps off. That shouldn't be very hard. And then I can pull these stringers and get the new stringers mounted to the framing on the deck. And one thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to find out how far from the top of the ledger board here, or the joist board, I have to place the new one, which looks like 7 inches. And I'm going to write that down here so I don't forget, because I'm old and I forget things. So what I will do, the dimension on my other one's a little bit different because I cut notches on that one to support this. So I'll find out where that dimension is. Looking straight on with a couple of steps out, you can really see how out of level those steps are. How they are low on would be my left side. And that's because no adjustment was made at the bottom on the stringers for the slope in that sidewalk slab. And that's what we made an adjustment for when we cut them. And the old stairs are off. Just a pile of lumber here on the cement. I think I've got a place to repurpose some of those boards. Otherwise the stringers are on their way up to the junk pile till I have enough stuff to get a dumpster again. Cleaned up the mounting surface. And I put some ledger flash on there after I cleaned it up to keep the moisture off from the deck boards there once I mount the new stringers. So it's time to bring the stringers down and get them set in place and mounted. the measurements with that 7 inches I had earlier, plus the 5.5 depth down to the bottom of that 2x4 that's going to hold this up, comes to 12.5 inches, and that's exactly what this is, 12.5. But that's fine. That's enough support to get it up here and get it in place where I can get it leveled, drive a couple lag screws in. And you're going to notice, you're going to say, well, he just told us to use stuff for treated lumber. That looks like a regular lag screw. Well, it is. It's going to have to be in temporarily till I can get to the store and get some ledger locks that are a little bit shorter, because mine are about 8 feet long and it's way too long to put through here. So yes, I'm putting in temporarily some standard lag screws. I'm going to pick this up. I think I got to get on this side. Okay. And we're going to drag. I'm not wreck the siding on the house. I'm going to set this down. What's it setting on? It didn't even get down that far because it's caught on a little bit of a lip here. But let's just check something first. How are we for level? We are not. We're out about 1/4 of an inch low on the front of the steps. Now that's going to be interesting. I can't come down any further. I guess I should have done a little more calculating, because I cut these according to what the measurements would be for that distance and that rise, but this over here apparently drops a little bit more than I anticipated. Pull your end out. All right, now we're going to check. Level. So I am going to drive a, where am I in relation to that 2x4? Now let's check this again. We're pretty good there now. So I have to stay at the top of this 2x4 with my leg. Oh, it's not going to go anywhere. We're pretty level. We're level that way, and we are pretty much level this way. We'll have some steps so the cat can get up and down from the deck. That's really all we have steps here for, is to make sure the cat can get in and out and bother us. Well, guess what?
What?
After all those heroics, it occurred to me, instead of a 7-inch step, we're going to have a 9-inch step. We can't do that.
Not in our old age.
No, not in our old age. We're going to get to where, and the cats can't jump that high. We're going to need, as we get older here, shorter and shorter steps.
Definitely.
So we're going to have to do what is oftentimes a common thing.
And that common thing is?
To have these stringers sit on a 2x4 or a board at the bottom.
Oh.
And guess what we've got a lot of?
Oh, sure. It's left over from...
Right. We've got some, I've got some newer ones. We got a whole pile of them over there. So I think I'm going to cut a couple, fasten on the bottom here with a couple of screws, and that'll raise that bottom up to help get us level with this raised up. So I'm going to pull this off. We're going to pull this ahead. I'm going to put those on, and then we're going to try this again. All right. We have regrouped. I went up, had some extra treated 2x4s. So I cut a couple of 43 inches. That way I've got 2 on the bottom. I've got even support across the bottom here of the stringer. And that will pick this up 1.5 inches. If I pick up everything I need on the top, I might be slightly out of level, but that's probably going to be okay. At least a little tip to the steps. Maybe that'll help them drain off a little better. So we'll take another crack at putting this thing up and try to get some steps on it yet tonight. Bringing that up 1.5 inches and making some adjustment here has made everything work out pretty well. I am level across this way. My stair treads are going to be level and flat with a step on there right at the center. I'm going to be at about 7 1/8 inch, which is really, it's only a 1/4 inch over what my target height of 6 7/8 was for these steps, which is well within comfort range. I'm a little high off here because, well, the deck seems to float over there. And I'm at 7 inches on that end. Deck is not level. And at the bottom, as you recall, I've got this pitch here to compensate for the sidewalk slab. And on this inside now, once I get a step on there, that step is going to be at about 6.5 inches. Right in the center of the step, we are going to be at 7.5 inches, which is a little high. This far into the step, we're going to be close to 8 inches. But right here in the center, we're going to be at a pretty reasonable height for going up these steps and over to the side where people are going to balance themselves anyway. That's about the best I can do without cutting a complete new set of stringers and adding a little bit of height to each one, making them, again, they would be over 7 inches each to compensate for this. So I think we've got a good compromise here, and it's a lot better than what we had here before I started. Now the easy part, 5 steps. "46 inches long each step. 2 steps out of an 8-foot board. Just like that. 2 more treads for another step. Treads are all cut and they're down here ready to put on. Before I do that, on each of the stringers where I put the tread, I'm putting some of this flashing tape down. Then I won't have the same problem that the old stairs had, where the water seeps into the top and where that open cut is, penetrates the wood and ends up ruining it. So just lay those top of the joist. This is simply joist tape that's been cut into 10-inch lengths. This is what you use on the top of the joist when you build a deck. Keep the water from penetrating into the joist. Always a good idea. Okay, grab a couple of treads. Get these lined up. They'll be 1.5 inches over either side. The old ones were 2 inches over a side, and that was just a little bit too long, and I can't do that here anyway with the new siding on the house because it would get too close. I'm not leaving a gap because these boards are wet and they will shrink, and then I will have a gap after they shrink. So let's just check here and we are at 1.5 inches. Go by the center, 23. And we are good. We are 23 inches at the center. That's where we need to be. Make sure these are even on the end. We'll put some screws in there. And I'm going to cheat and I'm going to make a little mark at 23 on each of these. Pays to spend just a couple minutes more to make sure you're right on. I need a mark right at 2 1/8. Set that in there. this one lined up and get the second one started, and then we will put screws in the ends and we will have a couple steps in. And there we've got first one in. Now I just have 6 more to go and we will have steps to walk on. They're going to be a lot better shape than the ones that were in here. And I'm going to put a little piece of electrical tape around this to keep the bit from falling out since I don't have a magnet anymore. Of course, nothing is straight. Everything has to be warped now that you get at the lumber yard. Sometimes you have to adjust. All right, I'm going to keep moving along till this is done. Darkness is approaching. We'll do the railings tomorrow when it's light. If you enjoyed today's video and found it useful, well then please click like and consider subscribing to our channel, and feel free to leave any comments you want about our videos, things you'd like to see or things you'd like to see done differently. Appreciate you watching and contributing to our channel as we make it grow. In part 3 of the deck stair video, we will be building the railings and putting them on, and that's an interesting process too. Discovered a couple of problems with that I had to overcome. So tune in for that one if you enjoyed watching these. So until next time, take care and enjoy your projects.